Mental Health and Wellbeing Week is all about awareness of what we've been doing. Sky Blues in the community, we've had a specific mental health and wellbeing programme for the last 5 years, thanks to funding from the big lottery reaching communities. It enables us to talk to particularly males aged 18 plus. We use the club badge, we use physical activity, and then we have skilled mentors to then have one-to-one should people need them, and then there's pathways out of it to support, and it could be anything from people who are isolated, sleep deprivation, more serious, whether it's suicide awareness and things like that. And it's done in a way where it's not right now you tell me what your program is. It's a group session. If people want to talk, they talk. If they don't want to talk, they don't. If they want to have that one-to-one afterwards with our experienced staff, then that's they'll choose specific workshops each week to discuss, and then if anyone needs additional help outside of that, we've then got that support. That's why the program's on. What we need to do then is have pathways where a natural one for us, especially for people aged 50 plus, is they go into our walking football sessions, and again, combating isolation, just getting into that team. Football's a great way of bringing people together. There's a common interest from it. That's the main gist of our walking football. People think it's a football programme. It's not. It comes under health and wellbeing because it's getting people that have retired together, and then they form their own social groups, and that's a good plus for us. And using that badge, and they were all here last week enjoying a day on the pitch. We've got a therapy dog as well, which is a great way of breaking down barriers with people if they've not been in that situation before. And the women's talk is exactly the same model. We did do a children's talk, because coming out of COVID a few years back, schools were saying to us that they had a certain group of children, and again, all it is just sitting down, talking to them outside their normal school environment, or whether it's with the women and the men coming to us and just having somebody that's not too close to them, somebody new they can talk to, and then we just guide them and provide those pathways, and that's to talk about experiences with a group or one-to-ones. Particularly the resilience side of it, because wherever you are in life or career, I mean my journey, just to be quickly with you, was I was in the workplace in insurance till I was 24, went into professional football for 5 years, had a traumatic injury, and then had to rebuild what I wanted to do. So it wasn't awareness around mental health, particularly with men, wasn't as big back then. But it becomes about resilience. It comes from your support mechanisms, what you want to achieve in life, what you believe in, what your thoughts are going around in your own head, how you deal with those thoughts. Is it positive? Is it negative? Myself, I've always been fortunate to see the glass half full as opposed to half empty, and opportunities that have come my way. I think if I was a young player coming through the club now, either into the club or going out the club, it's preparing for life after football. Football is a bubble where a lot of players are protected. I was lucky that I had quality life values through going into the workplace and knowing that football wasn't everything. But I enjoy football. I played non-league, I worked. It gave me that dual balance before I went into it full time, and then prepared me for coming out of it. Again, for young players, don't just think you're going to make it as footballers. What are you going to do if the football doesn't come along, and work at it at the same time? Physical health and well-being is a natural part of all of the themes that we cover. Under mental health and well-being, again, we're using sport as the driver. We're using the badge to get people in, and then using experienced staff to find out what the needs of individuals are. And we've put resources to it. We've applied for funding to it. We want to maintain that. It's not going to be something that somebody could pay to come along for X amount of weeks like our other paid for opportunities. So we have to get funding, we have to apply for funding, and we have to use partners to help that, and of which Community City Football Club are a major partner in that. Follow our social media platforms, get in touch with Sky Blues in the community through the club's website, all the contact details that are on there, and we've got a team that will get back to them and find out what's right for them and what we can offer, whether it's, our health team offer, dementia active sessions as well. So we'll speak to them, find out what they need as opposed to what we offer, and we'll try and tailor a good experience and an outcome and help them with wherever they are on their journey around mental health.